The detective said missing kids usually come home. What happens when they don't?
Based on a true story.
Police looking for John Gacy.
We discovered bodies. By the looks of it, they're younger men.
The things he did to those kids. He's sick.
The system failed these families.
Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Do you know how many there are?
Up to you to find out.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. Love you.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Y'all, this song is called Cloudy Days from my album Elevate. Let's get into the vibe and we're gonna jump right into the couch.
Some days it's cloudy after another day. You can't choose wrong or you can fix your ways. Life's too short to be playing games. But if you sure you gon' make a change, I know it's gon' be hard, but you gon' be okay. And do not give up even if you make the same mistake. Yeah, it's tough, so just try to get your head right. I know you were searching for some answer, and you was dead right. Yeah, you was. I know they tried to make you think that you was crazy. No, you was. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Now every time you come around, you just be scoping, don't be saying. Now keep my mouth closed and I'll just listen. We never been on the same. You can say we different. It's a hard pill to swallow when there's no chaser. So go ahead and crush it. Let me take a toast with y'all. Some days it's cloudy after another day. You can choose wrong or you can fix your way. Life's too short to be playing games. But if you sure you gon' make a change, I know that you try hard and you gon' be okay. Please don't give up, cause I promise you gon' find your way. After the storm is over, you'll see it wasn't all for nothing. You'll see that it wasn't all for nothing. Hey.
Whatever you going through, how far you are right now, what you've been through, it was not all for nothing. It wasn't all for nothing. Before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones who didn't make it here today, because there's someone that didn't make it here today for whatever reason, whether it was from fentanyl, suicide, car wreck, whatever the reason. Let's give this moment to them.
Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in, all my couch potatoes that come back and rewatch the couch. If you're new here, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday or Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Sometimes I go live a little early. Sometimes I go live a little late. So always make sure that you subscribe so you never miss a couch. I'm on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, I'm there. We're actually on the 4th season. We're about to go into the 5th season. And, you know, today we're going to talk about apologies. And it might rub some people the wrong way. But only because they are probably the person that's like this. So, and not all of us is perfect. I personally don't claim to be perfect at all. And when it comes to apologizing, I used to be very bad at apologizing, especially if somebody is being offensive. Like even if you are in the right, I used to be like, oh no, I'm not apologizing. You just not. But I had to grow out of that. So today we're going to be talking about apologizing. And apologies mean nothing when you gaslight somebody. It means absolutely nothing. Everything that you said before the gaslight and after is null and void. Hey, love. It's null and void. So don't expect to apologize. And this is your way of apologizing. And thinking that you can say, hey, I apologize, but you was being real fucking sensitive. Like, I don't, that's gaslighting you. I can't say I apologize, but tell you that you did whatever fucked up and that's the reason why. No, that is not a true apology. That is not a true apology. And a lot of times people have an issue with apologizing because they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to take accountability. Accountability is almost like poison to them. And let's not act as if we are perfect, especially when it comes to accountability. Because there was times when I was younger that I didn't want to take accountability because I was scared of the consequences, or I was just whatever. I was young. I was just a kid. But now that I'm older, accountability, that's something that I'm running to accountability, because I do not want to be a fucked up individual or to treat anybody fucked up without being held accountable. Because sometimes we will do and say things and we literally don't mean it, like the next person is taking it. But if they tell us, and we can come to an understanding, like, hey, you know, the way you said such and such really offended me. I can either be like, oh wow, I literally didn't mean it like that. Or I could be like, oh wow, I meant it like that, but you know what? I apologize. Because that was fucked up. That was fucked up. My homegirl, one of them I'm not friends with anymore, but my homegirl was she was walking in and she overheard me say something about her, and it wasn't specifically at first about her, but it was like a aha moment to me. Like in my head and out loud, I was just like, oh shit, I was like literally just talking about you and thinking about you out loud. So that's talking about you. And no matter what I said, I was talking about her. And so when she asked me, I was just like yeah, I was like, I couldn't deny it. I want to be held accountable. And then I made her feel some type of way. She was upset with me. And one, I had to hold myself accountable because one, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I was just in my head like, oh, I was literally just talking about that. And you walked in and it was just like crazy to me. But It was because I needed to be held accountable. You know, and I couldn't have been like, you know, I apologize. But, you know, girl, I was only just, no, I apologize. Period. I hurt her feelings. She was offended. That was my fault. That was my fuck up. I shouldn't have never did that. And even that, hey Dan, even though I did do it, I didn't run away from what I did. I didn't say, oh, you know what, however you feeling, girl, you just gonna have to feel that way because shit. No, I literally was like, oh, hey, I apologize. Period. If you want me to explain, I mean, I can explain, but I mean, you said many people don't like apologies, to apologize to the person that they've offended because they feel that they are superior of them. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Because okay, now the situation that I was just recently in. So, if you've been tuning into the couch, then you heard my story time when I first started the segment called Swept Under. Now, Swept Under is a little deep. You know, it talks about families that sweep under molestation and all of that type of stuff under the rug. Well, when it comes to my family, my actual blood family, we don't speak. Part of the reason why I don't speak with, like, my father, my mother, is because they didn't agree with me marrying my wife. And my father called me and told me that he disowned me. That's what he called me and said. So I ran with it. My sister and her husband, on that end, your husband tried to rape me. Now, when I did story time, I explained to you guys about how deep it went with the story of it and all of that. We're not going to get into too many details today on that. You will have to go back and watch that story time. But knowing what my sister's husband tried to do to me, my sister still married him and had his kids. Okay, now boom. When it comes to apologizing, especially when it comes to something that fucking deep, if you're a man or a woman and you have almost sexually assaulted someone, or you've caused any type of trauma to someone's life because you sexually assaulted them, or any type of assault, if you are man or woman enough to apologize, it's best to at least attempt to do it to their face. Or if it's a way that you can text them, text them. Now, you might not get the response from a mature person at the time, because it hurts when you have been assaulted in any type of way, whether it was physical, sexual, any type of assault. It hurts. So, to get an apology from my sister's husband, I kind of was conflicted. I was like, you know, maybe he did some soul searching. Maybe the family is about to apologize to me, because now they know I'm not lying. Like, because, I mean, the person that did it to me is texting me. Then 30 minutes later, I get a text message from my sister. And it conflicted. It didn't coincide with what he texted. It basically was gaslighting me. So how can you apologize for something so deep and serious like that, and then turn back around and gaslight me? It leads me to believe that there is an another motive. So anytime that you are apologizing or receiving an apology, you have to genuinely mean it. You cannot place blame. If you come in, if it's in your heart to apologize or forgive, it's, as the person that's apologizing, it is not for you to point out all of the things that they did wrong when it's your apology that's supposed to be being said genuinely. You worried about the wrong shit at this point, because that's what you should have been healing. Y'all waited all this time. Y'all should have been healing from that. Now you should come to the realization that, okay, if I'm apologizing, I gotta humbly really apologize. I can't apologize and place blame or apologize and gaslight. That is not an apology. When you apologize the wrong way, you can make the situation worse between you and the person that you're trying to attempt to apologize to. You can think that you are doing everything that you're supposed to do, but if you apologize the wrong way, and now you have offended the person even worse than before, because not only are you gaslighting them, but you're invalidating their feelings. You're saying that whatever you felt, you still feel about them, but you just apologizing because for whatever selfish reason, you want them in your life. And the selfish reason could be, one, kids might be involved. And it might be the kids that actually just really want the relationship. So that's why the apologies aren't genuine. That's why the apologies have gaslighting along with it. Because you're not doing this for a genuine reason. You're doing this for your children. You're doing this to mend the relationship, to make sure that your children have their uncles or their aunts or their cousins that you have fucked the relationship up with. When you hurt someone, you can't decide that your feelings are more important. And another thing is, you cannot be more hurt than the person that you hurt. You can't hurt somebody first and then be more hurt that they don't fuck with you, or that they just didn't fight for the relationship because they tired, or now they speaking their truth. You can't be more hurt than the person that you hurt. It doesn't make any sense. That's another form of gaslighting. That is another form of gaslighting, is making it as if you are more important than them. Your whole feelings are now way more important than the actual apology that you're supposed to be doing. You've made it in your head now that you so hurt that you blind to the fact that it all started behind you. It all started because of you. See, people will hurt you, and when you don't respond or get hurt the way they want you to hurt, it pisses them off. If they doing something to drive the fucking dagger in your heart, and all you going is pulling it out, stitching yourself up and keeping it pushing. Oh no, they don't like that. They want to see you like, ah! Oh my God. They want you to be screaming, crying, angry, mad at the world, barely being able to carry on. They want you to be miserable than a motherfucker. And when they get to searching your page and seeing that even though what they did to you hurt you so bad, it didn't break you. Even though what they did was supposed to break you down, it didn't do anything but build you the fuck up. It makes them mad. They don't want to hurt you and then search and check and see what you're doing months later and see that you fucking elevated to the motherfucking top. They don't want to see that. No. They want you to still be miserable right along with them. They do. They want you to be mad. They want you to be sad. They want you to be confused with whatever. But you don't have to be that way. And I commend the one who's actually like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm not. You can have that. Let them have it. Let them have it. And if they come back around and they do it the right way, as far as apologizing, you can decide if you accept it or not. But if they apologize and you don't answer immediately or respond the way they want to respond, and then they hit you with some, well, you need to, or I know the fuck, or you should have been, oh, because I didn't come back like, oh, well, thank God, I've missed you too. Because I didn't respond the way you wanted me to respond. Now you're mad. Now you mad that you even apologized. Now that you mad that you even reached out. But whole time you was gaslighting anyway. It's hard to figure out what people's motives are when it comes to apologizing. Because, I mean, if they fucked up the relationship in the first place, what makes you think they're not going to fuck it up again? And even if they don't, okay, let's say that they don't. In the back of your mind, when they betrayed you, or went as far as calling the police on you, or when it's that deep, like, I'm talking about like raping you, like shooting, I'm talking about these type of things. If they're not genuinely sincere, it's hard to even let them back in your life. Because you don't know what they up to. At this point, they might even be plotting to kill you. You don't know. Because what is your point in being in my life if you just want to hurt me? Because you don't want to hurt alone? Why don't you just find some other hurt people? Why don't y'all make a hurt club? But going out to find people that actually have a light and actually want to be happy, y'all literally going out y'all way to make sure that you put some type of misery in their life. Bring some type of memory up to try to fluster them and get them fucked up in the head. No, that is not a true apology. That is some truly manipulative fucking shit. Period. If you apologize, and apologize from the bottom of your heart. And I'm the type of person that if you really offended me, I will respect you more if you told me to my face that you apologize. That's it. Tell me to my face. Because you offended me to my face. So why couldn't you apologize to my face? Some people can't humble themselves enough to even apologize when they know that they wronged you. They will know that they wronged you. They know without a shadow of a doubt that they did something to you. But instead of humbling themselves and giving you a genuine apology and meaning it, they would rather continue to keep a feud going. Continue to be the person that they are. Continue to stalk you. They gonna stalk you. Trust me. They watching you. They watching any moment that it looks like you vulnerable or you need them, or they looking for a way to slip in to give you that gaslighting ass apology. Some of us, honestly, some of us fall for it. Because some of us miss the people that betrayed us so bad. Because you can't just turn off a button for someone that you loved for years, or that you've been around for years, or a mom or a dad or a sister. You can't just turn that button off like, boop, okay. Now, no more care in the world, no more love in the world for them. No, it takes time. It hurts. And you might be wanting to call them every second, because you can't understand, how the fuck did we get here? How did we get here? But because you know that you wasn't in the wrong, and now you're waiting for the next person to apologize to you, for them to hold themselves accountable, guess what? Don't hold your breath, because you might be waiting forever. Because some people just genuinely just can't hold themselves accountable. Because they genuinely in their head think that they're not wrong. They still believe that you are the one that's wrong. If they genuinely believe that you are still wrong, guess what? They'll never give you a genuine apology. Never. Never. You'll never get a genuine apology from someone who still believes in their heart that you are in the wrong. Still believes in their heart that they are right. Or just like Derwin said, believe that they are superior over you. If they believe that they're superior over you, then guess what? They will never give you a genuine apology, and they will always gaslight you, no matter what. Hey, blessed Sagittarius, sending love. Okay, see you in the building. I see y'all. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that's tuned in. I see y'all. I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. We ain't done. We ain't done. Because it's crazy how the world is supposed to be based on love. We supposed to be spreading love and being real. But the people, some people that's supposed to be spreading love, can't spread love because hate is so stuck in their heart, or deceit is so stuck in their heart that they can't. And the only way we'll be on one accord is if we're on one accord at the same time. It can't just be one person over here, one person over here, and one person over here. It has to be all of us at the same time. So until you're able to actually take accountability and be real with yourself, you'll never be able to be successful in life. And the things around you is always going to crumble. Friendships are always going to be like, ugh. Some people literally are still trying to find themselves, and that's okay. But in the midst of finding yourself and offending people, you have to be able to hold yourself accountable, because that's a part of finding yourself. And if you are still in the midst of finding yourself and you don't know how to hold yourself accountable, guess what? There's no way that you could teach your kids to be held accountable or hold themselves accountable or be a good boy or girl There's no way you can teach them that if you're not displaying it. You think that because they don't see or hear certain things that you say that they don't know. But when you keep your nieces and nephews away from your brother and sister, or your uncles and your cousins, or you don't think that they wonder or want to know why? They're going to want to know why. They're going to question. Kids want to know, how come I don't see Uncle such and such no more? How come I don't see Auntie such and such no more? So many family feuds. I grew up in a family. I was born into a family feud. Born into a family feud. Some of my family members have not apologized to each other, not one time in my whole entire life. Some of them died without even being cool to each other. I don't even know half of my family because of a family feud. But if somebody would have apologized and been genuine instead of gaslighting, in the midst of this whole family feud, our family would be so tight. Will it be one of those families that I see on TVs that have a bunch of families come through, you know, whenever family reunions and the whole, everybody dancing and kicking it? We could have been one of them families, because we got a lot of people in our family. And this is the ones that I know of, because it's a lot that I don't know of. But family feuds last long because people don't apologize. People don't hold themselves accountable. They don't know how. They don't want to. They scared. They ashamed. Whatever the reason is. Whatever the reason is, they ain't doing it. And some of us, we literally grew up without even knowing half of our family because somebody in our family wouldn't apologize to the next motherfucker. Now we telling our kids and our friends and people in our family and about, oh yeah, such and such, down the line, we never got to know them because they didn't apologize to my mom, and my mom didn't fuck with them, and then my daddy and Come on. How many stories do we have to go tell to our kids and family and cousins, and how many family members are we going to die without knowing because an apology couldn't be said or somebody couldn't be genuine? How many broken families are there because of it? How many broken relationships, period? All because somebody didn't know how to apologize in a genuine way, the right way, without making you feel less than. I can't apologize to you and make you feel like this. That's not a fucking apology. The fuck? So I'm apologizing to you and you came in feeling like this and now you feel like, no, that is not an apology. That is not. If you are going to practice what you preach or be that person or be that parent that you want to be to your children, it starts with accountability. It starts with showing them that the family feud, you can cut it right here, right now. It doesn't matter how many years pass by, but you can stop it right now. If I was to get a genuine apology from my father and my sister, oh, I would be good. But I'm okay with knowing that I will never get it. I'm okay with it now. I wasn't at first. At first I was like, nah, fuck that. What the fuck? But no, I'm okay. Because thank you, Michael. Not everybody can be mature enough to apologize. Not everybody is mature enough to accept an apology either. Let's just be real. If your rapist was to apologize to you, would you accept it? Would I accept? And it's not even really me. would I accept? Because I forgive the man that I shot. I forgive him for raping me. I forgive, but I don't gotta fuck with. I don't. And when I first got out of prison, I found myself trying to be a people pleaser to the point where I was a people pleaser. I wanted to please my family. I wanted them to be happy. I wanted them, I felt like I had already put them through too much, after doing 9 years in prison. And it was just like, let me just give them what they want. Let me just, fuck that. That shit made me miserable. It made me miserable, and they knew it. And they did it on purpose. And they would just keep, fuck that. No. If I'm going to apologize, I will never. And if I ever apologize to you and I gaslight you at the same time, because that's how you feel, because you feel like I'm gaslighting you, you tell me, and I'm going to check myself. You check me, and I'm going to check myself too. Because that's why I sing my song. Hold me accountable for my fuck-ups. I don't want to be the same as I once was. I don't. Hold me accountable. Because I want to fix who I am and keep elevating. And the only way I can do that is if you hold me accountable for something that I do to offend you. I don't want to apologize to you and make you feel terrible or make you feel worse than. No, I want to apologize and you really feel the sincerity out of me. Apologize and mean it. Apologize without gaslighting. Apologizing without putting you in it. You don't have to put you in it. Well, I felt like, who give a fuck about you right now when you're apologizing to the next motherfucker? Stop making your feelings and what you are going through because of the situation more important than the actual situation at hand, which is you fucked up and you need to hold yourself accountable and apologize the correct way. You do. You can't be more mad than this person when you did something to them. You can't be more sad than this person when you hurt them. You can't do that. It don't make sense. You genuinely, from the bottom of your heart, apologize and mean it. Take accountability. It's scary. It's hurtful because you don't want to be looked at a certain way, but you did it to yourself. If you was fucked up to somebody, guess what? You was fucked up to somebody. Hold yourself accountable and deal with it from there. People will have more respect for you when you hold yourself accountable and mean it. They will have way more respect for you. And you should have way more respect for you. Mean it. Don't just say it because that's what society tells you to do, is to apologize. No, you can't just apologize and have like literally no feeling in it. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. No. If you say it to me like that, I'm not going to believe a fuck thing that you're saying. That's how you apologizing? You had more passion when you was cussing me out and calling me all these type of motherfuckers. Well, I expect the same passion when you're apologizing. I expect the same passion when you're trying to get my forgiveness. I expect the same passion that you give to God, because we're all in his like image. So you just apologizing like, my bad, God. My bad. I ain't mean to do that shit. No. You crying like, oh, merciful Father. You literally crying like that. Well, I'm not saying that you need to cry and beg for mercy like that, but you need to humble yourself. You ain't gaslight Jesus when you went to that altar, or you might have. But if you're not gaslighting God and we're supposed to be in his image, don't do that to me. Don't do that to us. Don't do that to your neighbor. Don't do that to your children. Don't do that to your people. Be sincere. Be genuine. Be kind to one another. Some of y'all don't know how. But you can learn. If you got children, learn from them. Because children are so pure. They are so pure. You can learn so much from them just by observing them. Maybe you need to be around your children a little bit more because you've lost some of your purity. Maybe you need to stop working so much and put some more effort into your children, because maybe that's why you're so tainted right now. You so tainted you can't even apologize the correct way. You so tainted you can't even You gaslighting. No. That ain't for the right. Apologize the correct way and you will get further. People will respect you more. Somebody that you've offended would embrace you back into their life a little bit faster if you came at them the correct way when you apologize. If you humble yourself as a man or as a woman, people they can't do nothing but respect it. They respect that type of shit. But when you coming and you gaslighting and you being all like you just so much more important than the situation at hand, don't nobody respect that. And don't nobody want to be around that. Matter of fact, that apology that you trying to let out, go on and reverse it. Dip it in and get that on out of here. Because we don't need it. We don't want it. All we want around is genuineness. There's so much fake shit around the world. There's so much fake shit going on. All we want is for someone to be genuine. To be real about what they doing and saying. To be loyal. And if you apologize, to mean it. To mean what you say. And say what you mean. Genuinely. Stop gaslighting people and thinking that everybody is just going to let it slide. Stop gaslighting people and thinking that everybody don't know what you're doing. Stop gaslighting people and thinking that you're literally getting away with it. You're not getting away with gaslighting. We literally see and hear what you're doing. We just not saying nothing because we putting it in our little book. And when you realize you ain't coming around as often as you used to, or when you realize we ain't calling you as much as we used to, you're going to think, damn, did she catch on or did he catch on? Yes. Not everybody is going to keep playing stupid or keep allowing you to give them a fucked up ass apology or a half-ass apology. Not everybody's going to keep on accepting a half-ass apology. Say it with your whole heart and mean it. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. If you just now tuning in, I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time. And every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I love y'all. Shout out to all the Libras. It's Libra season. It's about to be a whole... Listen, Libra season is actually almost over. But shout out to y'all. Got a couple announcements before I leave. This Saturday, October the 25th, the 6th Annual Fall Festival, Trunk or Treat, Kids Zone, Fall Festival is going down. It's going to be at the Workforce Community Hope Center at 7201 Northwest 10th. It's going to be a vibe. It's from 12 to 5. Lots of resources. It's sponsored by CBS. Bring your kids out. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very, very, very good show. I'm super excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to be a part of this event. Again, it's going to be at the Workforce Community Hope Center at 7201 Northwest 10th. Frios is still doing their $5 Halloween raffle. You get 4 Thunder tickets for game 1028 and 1030. 20 of the Frios Pops, the Fast and Furious collectible, and an oil change. Contact OKC Frios today and tell them that the couch sent you. That's 4 Thunder tickets. Listen, $5 for the raffle, you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. So, if there's any other events, all you have to do is check the couch page. I have shared it and posted it. Again, shout out to Allura, Layla's socials. The Hoochie Halloween 2nd annual was such a fucking vibe. Shout out to all the artists that performed. Sandy Cheeks, her dancers. Shout out to Detroit Barbie. Like, yo, when I tell y'all it was such a vibe. Michael Edwards with the camera, he was killing shit. Everybody was killing shit. All of y'all costumes was dope. And remember I was telling y'all that I was going to win that contest? I won. Now, there's another contest that's going to be November the 2nd. And that one is for $3,000. I'm going to win that one too. Let's just put it in the air right now. I'm going to win that one too. So, now today is the last day to vote for the OKC People's Choice Awards. I need y'all to do me a favor and help me win at least 1 or 2 awards. You have to go to the 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards event page on Facebook. Once you get there, you click discussions. If you click discussions and you only see 4 categories, then that means that you did not click see more. You have to click see more, or it should be another prompt at the bottom that should show you every category. It's about 20, maybe, no, not 25. I think it's about 30 or 40. It's about 30 or 40 categories. Everywhere that you see my name, Janelle Marie Delancey, tag me. I'm in a lot of categories. I'm in a lot of, that's why I say I want to at least bring home 1. So help me bring home an award. Like I said, today is the last day to vote. Go to the 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards event page and vote for me. I would appreciate it. Help me win. Help me bring this home. I would appreciate it. And I love your support. Everybody that has already voted, I appreciate it. I'm going to do something big for y'all. We're going to do something. We did something last year. We're going to do another turkey giveaway this year too. When I win this 3K, I'm going to give away 100 on the couch. Period. I know you probably like, out of 3K, yeah, only 100. I got bills to pay and a lawyer to pay. Love you, but I am going to give away 100. I love y'all so much. It's the Couch Chronicles where ain't no fucking limits. I will see y'all tomorrow on the couch. Make sure that y'all go back and rewatch, re-listen. If you just now tuning in and you missed it, it's no worries. You can always go back, rewatch, re-listen on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. Couch Chronicles No Limits. I love you guys so much. Have a good night. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Period. Y'all better start apologizing to y'all people too. The right way. The right way. Thank you. I can't wait to see it, Michael. Love y'all.